That boy different, man. Like the one where he was getting sacked, got out the pocket, kept running down, almost got out of bounds, threw that ball back to Zay. That was just, that's why Lamar is who Lamar is and best player in the league. He's a GOAT for a reason.
Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati Bengals, man. What a game. This is definitely game of the year by far. This game was so good. You got Bengals and Ravens fans having respectful conversation on Twitter. Talk about showing up. I mean, everybody showed up. Joe Burrow, 392 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. But let's talk about the winning team because everybody showed up. Let's start with the 2-time and maybe 3-time MVP Lamar Jackson. 400 total yards of offense and 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 92 yards and a touchdown. Zay Flowers, 111 yards. Isaiah Likely with 2 huge touchdowns. Mark Andrews getting his groove, 55 yards. Rashad Bateman, 58 and a touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Kolar, 64 yards and a touchdown. The GOAT Justin Tucker, who I was told was washed, 56 yards in the clutch to tie the game, and then of course the game-winning field goal. Last but not least, All-Pro First Team Podcast Marlon Humphrey with that crucial interception. But as I read these stats, this is not even what I mean when I say everybody showed up. Because this doesn't show you the little details that guys did today that got us big plays. Like for example, Tylan Wallace had a phenomenal game. He made some crucial third down catches that we needed in this game. And to close out the game, watch his blocking on that toss play with Derrick Henry. Of course, Project Pat. Everything he does is what we need. So I always will shout out Project Pat. Our defense. Even though our defense got absolutely fried today, but they did not give up. And down the stretch, they played great. Even when Lamar fumbled the ball and it seemed like all hope was lost, they did not give up. They made that field goal as hard as it possibly could be and in return got rewarded. This is the type game that you just love as a fan. Because yeah, the offenses on both sides were destroying these defenses. But at the same time, there was defense in this game that was very important to the outcome of this game. Insane game, insane win. It's so good to see the Ravens investing because this is what happens when you invest in elite talent to help your elite talent. There were a lot of 3rd and 2s, 4th and 1s that we needed that in the past, I'm not gonna lie, they would not work. Having Derrick Henry in the backfield, a dude that always goes forward, always, that's investment. And that paid off in this game. Like I said before, this game was full of big plays. But this game was won off the little details. The little things that just get you an extra inch. That's what investment is. But yeah, man, as a Ravens fan, this was like the epitome of what we all been waiting for. Just to see every piece, every elite athlete that we know we have on our team, to see all those guys finally click and put on a performance like this. Defense, you got some work to do, but, you came up when it mattered. So I am very appreciative of that. John Harbaugh, I'm not going to lie. We got to talk about your game management today, man. But I feel like that's for another video. I want to use this video to celebrate an amazing game. This was by far a game of the year.